Have you ever woken up to find your world turned completely upside down by someone who thought they knew better? Let me share the unforgettable morning when my peaceful life collided head-on with the unstoppable force known as Linda, our neighborhood's self-appointed queen bee. Trust me, you're going to want to hear this. Before we dive in, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. I woke up to the sound of my phone vibrating aggressively on my nightstand. My half-asleep brain barely registered the dozens of notifications lighting up my screen. It was only when I heard an unfamiliar roar of laughter and the distant blaring of music that my groggy confusion turned into full-blown concern. I swung my legs over bed and rushed to the window, squinting against the morning light. My backyard, no, my land, was completely overrun. Tents were scattered across the grass. Folding chairs lined up neatly in little rows, and a massive inflatable arch at the entrance proudly announced, "Welcome to the Sunny Acres HOA Camping Retreat." My pulse spiked. What in the actual hell? I stormed outside, wearing nothing but my pajama pants, feet crunching against gravel as I headed toward the chaos. A small child, who was definitely not mine, sprinted past me, chasing a chicken. One of my chickens. A group of middle-aged men sat around a makeshift fire pit, grilling burgers like they owned the place. And someone had parked an RV right on top of my vegetable garden. My mouth opened and closed, trying desperately to form a rational thought, but my brain short-circuited. Then I saw her, Linda, the self-appointed queen of Sunny Acres HOA, perched on a camping chair like some suburban warlord. She had sunglasses perched atop her overly sprayed blonde bob, a margarita glass in one hand, and an expression of smug satisfaction as she chatted with her adoring subjects. I stormed toward her, heat rising to my face. What the hell is this? She turned her head lazily, barely acknowledging me, before letting out an exaggerated sigh. "Oh, good morning. I was wondering when you'd come join the fun." I blinked. Join the fun? Linda, you've invited, no, dumped 100 people onto my land without asking. She chuckled breezily, taking a sip of her margarita. Your land? Oh, sweetie, that's adorable. This is community property. I stared at her, dumbfounded. No, it's not. This is my land. I own it, paid for it, have the deed. This is not HOA property. Linda waved a dismissive hand. Oh, that little technicality? Well, we assumed it was community land, so I decided to organize something fun. The neighbors love it. Besides, it's not like you were using it for anything important. I clenched my fists. Linda, there are cars parked on my vegetable garden. She tilted her head, feigning concern. Oh, was that a problem? A man, one of Linda's lackeys, popped up beside me. Yeah, buddy, why were you so upset? We're just having a little community bonding experience. You should be honored we chose your place. Honored? My voice nearly cracked. People are charging their phones using my outdoor outlets. Someone set up a damn karaoke machine on my porch. And why the hell is there a porta potty in my driveway? Linda sighed, pinching the bridge of her nose as if I was the problem. Look, don't make a big deal out of this. Just relax. Enjoy the company. We already set everything up. I exhaled sharply, trying to keep my head from exploding. Let me get this straight. You decided, without asking, that my private land was community property, invited 100 people here, and you charged them for it. She smiled proudly. Oh, yes, $50 per family. It was a great turnout. I nearly choked. You charge people to camp on my land? She rolled her eyes. Oh, don't be dramatic. It was just a small fee for maintenance, snacks, and to cover my time. Planning an event like this isn't easy, you know. I stood there, completely floored by the sheer audacity of this woman. My blood pressure skyrocketed as I surveyed the damage. Trampled grass, a bonfire dangerously close to my tool shed, teenagers sneaking beers behind my barn, and my chickens running for their lives, one literally being chased by a toddler holding a pool noodle. Linda, I said, voice dangerously low, I'm giving you 5 minutes to get everyone off my property before I call the cops. She barked out a laugh, as if I'd said something absurd. Oh, honey, the cops? I have them on speed dial. And you know what they'll say? That you're being unreasonable. A murmur of agreement rippled through her followers. People booed me. Someone yelled, "Don't be a buzzkill." Linda smirked, red lipstick mouth curving upward. "Face it, we outnumber you. What are you going to do about it?" I stared at her, something inside me snapping into place. "Fine," she wanted to play. I smiled, a slow, wicked thing that wiped the smugness from her face. "You know what? You're right, Linda. I can't stop you." She blinked, caught off guard. "Exactly. Now, why don't you?" I smoothly cut her off. "But I should probably let you know something about my land." She narrowed her eyes suspiciously. "What?" I turned toward my house and let out a sharp whistle. The air shifted. A deep, guttural growl rumbled from the shadows behind my barn. 3 massive Rottweilers emerged, each built like a living tank. Titan, the largest, let out a deliberate snarl. The crowd went dead silent. Linda's margarita glass slipped from her fingers, shattering at her feet. I crossed my arms, voice calm. I forgot to mention, I let my dogs roam free at night. Chaos erupted instantly. People screamed, overturned chairs, spilled drinks, and Linda scrambled backward, nearly tripping over her tent. My dogs didn't even attack, they just ran, but it was enough. The retreat became a stampede of terror. I leaned against my porch, watching it unfold with the biggest grin of my life. And that, my friends, is how Linda learned the very hard way that not every piece of land is up for grabs, even for an HOA queen. Sometimes the best victories come with pause and a growl. Thanks for listening, and remember, always check whose yard you're camping in. Until next time,